welcome to the Power Up Talk Show, a talk show where we bring together community leaders and inspirational people that are making a difference in the world. I am Sandy Spady, your host, and welcome to today's show. Before I introduce my amazing guest, we like to have fun with Dion Songbird Cocktails.
Hey, Sandy, how's it going?
Great.
Well, you know, it's summer, and sometimes in the summer, things get a little spicy. And when things get spicy, I like to heat it up. So today I'm going to be doing a spicy watermelon margarita. It's going to start out with a little bit of 99 watermelons. Now, I like to use the whole shot because, well, it's 99 watermelons. Then we're going to add our lime juice. And might I add, this is a great lake cocktail. Like, if you're a lake person, and I'm a lake person, this is perfect for the lake. Our next ingredient is going to be a little bit of Finest Call's, and I actually recommend this over making your own. Finest Call jalapeno syrup. Now, I recommend this over making your own because I have made my own for years, and for years I have always had that where I make it, it's always either too spicy or not spicy enough, because my jalapenos never grow in consistently the same spice. And so this is a very consistent product that won't leave you wondering how spicy is this gonna be. And then our last ingredient is gonna be our Cordigo's 1530. And this is kind of the rock star of the show. This is a wine, beer, and spirits barrel pick, by the way. So it is a very special bottle. Awesome. And now all we gotta do is shake it up. Beautiful. So, you know, a long time ago, I used to work at Charlie's on the Lake, and I'd make these all the time. And there we have it. Our wonderful, spicy little watermelon martinis. Thank you, guys. Dion Bass with Songbird Cocktails. Sandy, it's always great to be on your show. Love your hair, by the way.
Thank you. All right, let's do a toast here. Dion's creative hot spicy margarita. Okay. Okay, let the show begin. We are back with a wonderful guest. I'm in love with his wife, Leslie. She couldn't make it today, but Chris, I love you too. Chris Lee, just him and his beautiful wife just opened up the Vitris Workout Center for women in La Vista Pavilion. And just a little history on Chris. He's a rock star here. He is an Army combat veteran. I love that. A UNO alumni. And the best part, a proud papa of 4 boys. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I'll have Leslie back on too, because I just adore her. She's so.
I do too.
Watch him on Instagram. Honestly, she's like a go-getter. Chris, tell me what made you, okay, besides the fact, tell the audience, besides owning a fitness, what else do you and Leslie do? Like, they're go-getters. You both are.
So Leslie is a full-time nursing student. I'm a full-time student getting my MBA.
Yeah.
I work full-time. I still support the military, so I'm a contractor on base, so that's what I do. And then I split my days between all that and then trying to help run the gym.
Okay. What made you open up a gym? Okay, I know Leslie's story, but I can't wait to hear your story as the one giving her rides every day.
So I think with raising boys, right, we want to make them into men that will raise their wives up and raise the women around them up. And there was definitely a time in our lives where I could see that Leslie was missing something. We just moved out here from San Diego. She didn't have her yoga studio that she went to anymore. She didn't have her friends that she had anymore. and she was kind of like left in this space that like I went to work and the boys went to school and she was just kind of stuck at home. So she went and looked for a place where she could go work out and develop friends and community. But one of the issues was that we had a small kid, and there was nowhere she could go work out. So she found a gym that was really something that she wanted to go to, and it was Victress, but they were located in Lincoln. And they provided childcare. The methodology was spot on. The only thing was that she was very hesitant about strength training. She had never lifted weights other than like 5-pound dumbbells doing bar workouts, right? So she was really hesitant, but I encouraged her. And I think one of the things we instilled in our kids was that you be there for your wife and you help her and you do whatever she needs, because she's going to come up with all kinds of reasons not to help herself, right? Like, I think moms put their family above everyone else. And so we made it a point to try to instill in her that we were supporting her. So we would drive her every day there so that she didn't miss out on time with us. So she got to drive with us from Bellevue to Elkhorn every single day, because Elkhorn opened up a location and that's where she decided to start off with.
Okay.
And we would spend that hour driving to Elkhorn every day. She got to talk to us. And then an hour driving back every day, and she got to talk to us. So she didn't feel like she was missing out on family time. Because I think that was the biggest part, that she didn't want to go work out and do these things because she was going to miss out on family time. And it just created such a like amazing change in her. Like, she's my wife. I think she's beautiful. I can tell her that, like, I don't see a lot of big visual difference in you. You're still the same person. I still love you. But for her, she definitely gained this confidence where boxes and things in the house, it wasn't any more of the like, Chris, can you come help me do this? It was like, I can do this because I am strong and I am independent and I can do this. This is me. And as she walked around much differently, she was much more confident in her everyday self. And then not only that, like the Victress community was amazing. She developed friends that, like, now she doesn't go to that gym anymore, but she still regularly goes to brunch and gets coffee with the girls and women that she met there. So it's just a great place that gave her that opportunity. And so when they came to us and asked us if we wanted to open up this franchise here, our immediate response was yes. We didn't even think about anything else other than, like, we want this for every single person, every single woman in the community. We want her to have that feeling. And coming from Los Angeles, an hour drive is not far.
Yeah,
right?
that's nothing.
No, but out here, a 10-minute drive is really, really far. And people are like, I'm not going to drive 10 minutes because I might like miss something. I don't know. So we knew that the people who were living out in La Vista, Papillion, Bellevue were not going to Elkhorn to experience this. So we wanted to bring it to a more centralized location within the Omaha metro area so that more women can experience.
And you had something very interesting when you said a community. You know, I'm the founder of One with Voices, and I believe in community. I'm a public speaker. My keynote is the power of community. And it's very true. When you find and build community, right? I speak about it. Find it, build it, because there's so many communities that need to be built, right? So it is very true that when a woman, I think, either moves to town or starts a new gym, like, it's kind of hard, first of all, to start something with strangers and looking gross and sweaty and like, I don't know, what am I going to look bad? I'm going to mess up. So like, with that being said, what is it that you help people that want to join that maybe have not worked out for 10 years or maybe have never wanted to lift weights but not sure how? Like, how do you get or how do you express having them just start that first step to working out?
So it is always really hard and really scary for anyone to do anything brand new. But for every single person that comes into the gym and says, I'm afraid and I don't feel comfortable doing it, I can bring them to a person within our gym that felt the same exact way. And part of the cool thing about our community is that you can walk into the gym and there are women that are there that have walked your steps and done everything that you've done, and they will come alongside you within the class. We try to find ambassadors within our classes where we're like, okay, you are great at talking and making people feel good because you have the life experience, right? And so we will normally kind of match people up with the women who can relate to you. And just seeing how other women have walked those footsteps and how they've gained the confidence that they got. I think it really helps. But outside of that, I think having people understand the reason why we start working out is not so that you look amazing today. I think a lot of people have the idea of like, oh, I want to go to the gym in the winter so that by summer I got that summer body and I can go out and I can feel good about myself and I don't have to like hide myself in a jacket. What we focus on is when you are 60 and 70 years old, do you want to be able to get out of your chair? Do you want to be able to open up a bottle, open up a can, a jar by yourself without any assistance? And so that is really the core of strength training, is that our motivation is that it's not for today, it's for 20, 30, 40 years down the line. You want to live a more independent lifestyle, you want to be more healthy, you want to spend your golden years playing with your kids and your grandkids and your great grandkids. And if you don't take care of your body today, you're not going to make it to that point.
Let's see. I'm at that point. I'm not quite the golden age, but I had a bone density test and I'm like,
Yep.
oh crap, I don't want to take medicine. I ain't taking medicine for that. So that's when I reached out to Leslie. I'm like, gosh, where's some weight trainer classes? Like, I've got to get with it because I volunteer a lot at the nursing homes. I love elderly. I love them. And it's their strength and their muscles they have lost by not walking or just sitting and watching TV all day. And I'm like, I don't want to be that person. And you do have to start it early. So I promise I'm going. I've been there before. I did the ribbon cutting with the Great Omaha Chamber, and it's a great group of people. You feel like you're at home. You don't have to feel like, oh, I'm walking into strangers. Leslie's so nice. All your instructors, like, were seriously so sweet that day. So you don't have to worry about not like feeling like I'm not gonna belong. You will belong. It's the atmosphere is beautiful. I mean, everyone's so nice, and they just take you in like your sister. Right?
Yep.
So tell me about your classes. So like, let's see me, I'm 50 something. How do you begin? Like, do you begin with groups? Do you begin with trainers? Like, I mean, I had a trainer for a lot of my life off and on, and then I moved to Omaha and I just took over the city and I got a little busy. But now I'm ready. Like, I'm established. I'm ready to like get my weight training back on track. Like, what do you suggest?
So we always bring people in to do a consult. And in that consult, we talk to them about what their experience is, what their goals are, and what they hope to achieve by being here. And then within those goals, you can ask. Most women are going to say, well, I want to lose 5 to 10 pounds, and I want to fit better in a dress, and I want to do these things. So we always let them kind of get that off of their chest. And then we ask them, outside of physical goals, what do you want to achieve? And then that's where we get to the heart of things, right? Like, we want to see that their goal is to be able to run with their kids and be able to play with their grandkids and be able to do these physical activities and enjoy their family and enjoy their lives without being winded. And we're like, okay, that right there is your goal. And that is what we are going to work on. Because at our gym, the first time you step into our gym, you will notice that there's no mirrors in our gym. We do not have mirrors in our gyms.
I like that.
Because like most people are like, I want to check to see if my form is right. And I want to check to see if I'm doing it correctly, right?
Like, oh, so-and-so's doing this. I'm like looking like an idiot.
But that is what we pay our coaches there for.
Yeah, I
so
like
our
that.
coaches are there to make sure that you're doing everything safely. Mirrors, on the other hand, you will start to look at your arms while you're working out and trying to make sure that you're doing it correctly. But most of the time, your eyes will start to wander, and then you will start to look at the imperfections in your body. And then now, instead of focusing on your workout, you're focusing on the imperfections in your body, and then it throws off your whole entire workout, and then you get depressed, and you get sad, and then now it's not a good environment, right? So now you're relating going to the gym with a negative experience, and then you don't want to come back to the gym, and it just snowballs. So we get rid of all of that. And we really try to focus on, like, let's build up your strength. Like, how do you feel today versus how do you feel tomorrow? And every single day, we want to be able to say that we are feeling better. And so we'll recap within 3 months, 4 months, and we'll talk to you and we'll say, what has changed? And a lot of times women are like, so we have an example. One of our members, she just went to New York with her daughter and their dance crew. And she's done this before many times. she went to our gym for like 2 months or so, and then she went on another trip with her daughter, and she came back glowing. She was like, "This is the first time that I outwalked all of the kids. The kids did not have to wait for me. I actually was waiting for the kids to catch up to me." And it is all because she's been working on it. And
Endurance.
yep. So that is all it is, just
That's great.
figuring out what the goal is and then getting them to have a good goal to work on.
Tell me about your classes, because what type of classes? You have beginners, I saw heavy lifters on
Yeah.
Instagram. I was like, oh, wow, that's a goal.
So all of our classes they go around to 4 different cycles that we work throughout the year. The cycle that is the main cycle that we work on is the strength training cycle, which is probably what you've seen, where they're lifting heavy weights and you're doing a couple movements during that workout, and that's all you're doing because that's all your body can handle. Then we cycle off of that because your body cannot handle that all the time. You're going to break your body, you're going to break your muscles, bones, and you're going to hurt your joints and things like that. So we don't want to do that indefinitely, which a lot of people kind of do, and then they injure themselves, and then they're like, well, what's happening is your body is not made to handle that. Then we go through core cycles, which helps to support lifting heavier weight. The stronger your core is, the heavier things you can carry. We have a power and performance cycle, which is a lot of fast twitch, like athletic movements where you're running back and forth, jumping, things like that. And then we go through a cycle where we're lifting lighter weights but more reps.
yeah.
Yep. And so those are the 4 different cycles that we go through. Every single day has one workout. If you go to the 5 o'clock class in the morning, or if you go to the 4:30 class in the evening, it is the same workout.
Oh, on that day.
It's same workout on the day, but every single movement is made so that we can modify it. So if you come in and you're like, I can't do push-ups, well, then we can do push-ups where you're pushing up against a bench. Or if you can't do that, then we'll have the barbell set so that it's a different height, and you can push up on that. If you can't do that, we'll do push-ups on the wall, and we'll gradually progress until you can do a push-up.
Because what's so nice, because I'm a little bit seasoned, is that I have arthritis, right? And so I can't do some things that other people can do. And I've been at other gyms, and it's like, they almost make you feel bad. Like, oh, just do it. I'm like, no, I'm not hurting myself. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. You're paying my doctor bills? Like, I'm not doing it. But I like that you adjust it to your strength, because not everyone can do the same thing.
Yeah, so we have women from 20 years old, and I think we have like a 70-year-old lady in our gym. And our coaches are trained in barbell rehab. So that is a method where if you're injured, we're going to work through your injury to strengthen muscles around your injury, as opposed to quitting movement altogether. We have coaches that have experience with pregnancy, with different various injuries from athletics. So we have a lot of experience where they know exactly how to modify things. And so, yeah, that's mainly it. We modify everything to you. The coaches are very attentive. And what you kind of mentioned before is that, like, coaches will kind of get on you and make you feel bad. I find that that's very problematic in classes where there's like 30, 40 people in a class, and the coach cannot give you the attention that you need. So our classes are currently capped at 12. We kind of max out at 20, but we're not there yet. So we're capping out at 12, where the coach can give you that one-on-one time and make sure that you're doing things safely, and can give you that guidance of like, hey, if you can't do that, let's do these things instead. And it works out for most people. And I think it's amazing.
So can you hire a coach one-to-one?
Can I hire? Yes.
Yeah, can I hire a coach?
Yes.
Okay, I need extra attention.
So we have private training. We're starting.
Single? No, just kidding. Just kidding. No.
We have private training, one-on-one training. We have group classes, and then we're starting off a new program, and that's called the Barbell Bond, where we do a cohort for 90 days. And you get more specialized attention by the coaches. There's only 5 people in your class.
Ooh, I'd like that.
So we give you specialized attention. We kind of focus exactly on what you want to work on. We bring in a nutritionist, and they kind of help you along the way with the nutrition aspect as well. You can't go to our gym and not eat correctly. And that's not saying that you're going to have to eat perfectly, but you need to
have a cheat day. We all have to have a cheat day.
So strength training is very different than like cardio, or strength training, you want to eat a lot. Like, you're eating so that you can fuel yourself for that strength
Yeah.
training movement. And so that's part of our new program that we're starting up in September.
Nice. So there's so many workout places. I got to say it, right? They're all every corner of the, So what makes you stand out?
I think it's the heart of why the gym exists, right? There's a lot of gyms where their goal is to
Memberships,
right?
which is great. It works. But like, what am I getting?
Yeah. So the heart of our gym is to make sure that every single woman that comes through our doors feels safe, seen, and empowered.
Ooh, say that again. Safe,
Seen, and empowered.
I love that.
We want them to feel safe doing the movements. We want them to feel safe walking by themselves. We want them to feel safe just in our environment. We want them to feel seen, that they're not a number in our gym. We address every single person by name. Sometimes I know names better than faces because I'm the business aspect of it. So I'm like, I don't know who you are. What is your name? And they're like, oh, this is mine. I'm like, okay, I know exactly your whole entire profile now.
That is so funny. And me, I'm like, I know about your kids, where do you go to church, your dog, everything, but what was your name again?
Yeah. So I think that's the heart of it, where we want them to feel like they belong there in their family. So we have a lot of events throughout the year, month, where we kind of just get together as a family and we hang out and we do things. We're doing like a a tailgate party for the Husker game coming up. So that's like a potluck small party in our
That.
gym.
You're building your
Yep.
community.
And then we want them to feel empowered. Like they don't need anyone. They don't need anyone to help them do things. They are independent. They can do things, and they are strong in their own way.
I'm a firm believer in strength, right? Strength. There's so much bad sex traffickers out there. They want all ages, but it's like the confidence when you have strength that you can combat and stand up for yourself. That's what I'm all about. Let's do some fun facts. Okay, we got 4 minutes left. Fun facts of Chris. Chris, you like to cook.
I do.
Okay, share the signatures. Like, what's your signature recipe?
So my wife gets so mad at me because I don't have a signature recipe. I like to cook by what I want to taste that day.
Okay.
And so in our house, we eat a lot of main food groups, right? So we have meats and vegetables and grains. And so I will go into the fridge and I'm like, okay, what meats do we have? And then I'll find a meat and then I'll be like, okay, what? And I'll ask the kids, like, what kind of tastes do you want today?
Because it's so true.
Yep.
You got to fill it.
And then
what
I'm
am
like,
I filling today?
and I don't measure anything. So Leslie hates it because she's like, I can't replicate this. And I was like, you just pour. And then I think people have reels where it's like, you just pour until your ancestors tell you to stop.
That's so
And so
funny.
what I'm like, salt and all that stuff. And so we like cooking chicken a lot. We do a lot of stir fries because it's quick and we have a busy schedule. So it's hard to cook
Fast.
long food meals and stuff. So stir fries are good, quick meals. Yeah.
I love that. You can almost share those on your website, I feel like. Let's talk about your sweetheart, Leslie, because you are high school sweethearts, which
Yeah.
I find so amazing. My older brother actually married his sweetheart. And you just don't find that a lot, and still,
Yeah.
right? Like they marry him, then they're like, I'm done. But like it's been years. You have 4 beautiful boys. How is that? Like, tell me the first time you met her. Like, let's hear the love story.
So we were in the high school JROTC program, which is like a military program, and I was in charge of the program. She was one of the cadets in the program, and I think one day she was just like, "You are my boyfriend," and I was like, "Okay." And so I guess any boy during that time, they're just like, "Oh, okay, I will do whatever you say."
I love
So I said yes, and then we started going out, and the rest is history. I think we just every day we learn how to love each other more.
Nice.
And we learn how to appreciate the goods, and then we learn how to forgive the bads, and that's about it. I think
Forgiveness is so powerful.
Yep.
I literally could do a speech on it, right? Because it just really is so important in the world, especially in the world we live in. But yes, forgiveness.
I think you just
How many years have you been married now?
we are going towards our 12th year.
He passed. He knew it, Leslie. And then together, how long have you been?
Since 2006,
Wow. I love that. And you grew up in
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles and you headed into the heartland of America.
Yep.
So you were stationed here, I'm guessing, or not?
So I got a job out here as a military contractor on base, and so that's why we moved out here.
Awesome. So many people end up here in Omaha and they love it. It's this great little city.
We will never leave.
I love it. So we both love Disney World. Let's just go to Disney World now. Like if there's one, Disney World ride that you have to go on, like I'm not leaving this until I go on this ride. What is it?
I really liked the Navi River boat ride.
Okay. Nice. Okay, mine's a teacup. Am I too old for the teacup? I don't think so.
I'm too old for the teacup.
No, we're never too old to teacups. Okay, Chris, it's been so great having you on the show today.
Thank you for
and I
having
love
me.
Leslie. I'll have to bring her on next. How can people find you, get a hold of you?
You can
media.
find us on our social media page. Instagram is Victress PLV. That's P like Papillion La Vista. And then Facebook, just look up Victress MVMT PLV and you'll find us on there.
And I'm sure you have something fun, like if you want to come one time free, I'm sure you'll let them come experience it, right?
Yep. So we're running a summer special, so you can get a couple classes for free, and then we have a discount for the summer. And yeah, come join us.
It's great. I do the ribbon cutting and I fall in love with the instructors. Don't miss out on just a great local business, right? They're local. Well, they're making it local. They're sticking around. Go take care of yourself. Go start something, do something. Find the confidence, the strength that makes you take the world. I'm Sandy Spady, and I'd like to thank you for being on my show. And remember, go do it. One step is all it takes. Have a good evening.